Her face licks the remnants of my desire, scorching me like crisscrossed electric wire, thrashing anatomy stiff and delicious. My passion splits her like Moses split the sea, entering the smooth depths of dreamed ecstasy with a muscular hankering ambitious. She perceives my marbles straddling her thighs, declaring she does not need a man with eyes that kindle lady fireworks, then explode. She swears pyrotechnic men do not dazzle, as their masculine semen missiles frazzle, and they do not make molten fire unload. She explains the penetration of a hand is more enhanced than a man could understand, beyond the rustic threshold of feeling good. She reveals she would rather pleasure herself, taking care of her private sexual health, masturbating under her thundering hood. She speaks of drumming dildos and other toys that makes the big O come with rambunctious noise when in front of her mirror, not wearing clothes. While an intellectual man like me reads, she is roughly playing with her anal beads, with hot hooker heels and fishnet pantyhose. She declares masturbation never gets old, reaching 40 times a week if truth be told, and no one could touch her shape more eagerly. She expresses her constant expectations with probing pleasure, seeking obligations, undertaking relished habits constantly. She yammers about juices, then how they flow, filled with dirty thoughts a man could never know. When indulging pleasure races through her head, she complains how men appraise her as a slave, as her inviting senses begin to cave, when men bore her faster than a thoroughbred. She touches on her fire out of control by thrusting fingers in and out of her hole, motivated by artless quivers and quakes. She defines the pleasure that rocks violently as her deep juices flow uncontrollably when her high-spirited orgasm awakes. She reveals that she has no reservations about her sexual determinations, and that she is not concealed behind a ruse. She proudly reports she can suck her own toes, or blissfully dress up in pigtails and bows, in her delectable pursuit to amuse. She proclaims men do not keep her stirred inside, then bemoans what the monstrous men have tried, and how their self-indulgence holds her in pain. She faults men who put their fingers in her tail, then groans about men who expect her to wail about an erection they cannot maintain. She enunciates on being soaking wet, then blatantly names machines that make her sweat. In the emerging morning or late at night, she lectures on machines that light her fire when wearing frivolous schoolgirl attire, or mature lace and satin for her delight. She mentions her tools when no one is in sight, with colossal phallic fondling delight, furnishing her with the nectar of the gods. She declares how she advances with full thrust, deep inside until she is ready to bust, lasting much longer than a man by the odds. She asserts that toys are greater pleasure than any penis-based man she could treasure, for the electrical toys can amplify. She proclaims men should put condoms in a chest because they cannot triumph over the best, and that no Frankfurter man could satisfy. I am astounded by her decoration, with her protracted rationalization, and now it is imperative that I go. I thank her for speaking sexuality, described in copious triviality, hoping to the next man she simply says, no.